Hi guys, today I'm going to show you my finished electrical project that I've built. The sole reason I've done this is to extend PowerPoints in a manner where I'm not destroying through walls. And just a little project, some fun. Here we have a normal 1980s New Zealand plug and some 2.5mm TPS cable. You may be wondering why the cable is so thick, and I'm going to get to that point sooner. This plugs into there, which is PowerPoint. Let me get you to the boards. This is the setup. It's alright, to be honest. Nothing too pro. Nothing too untidy. So yeah, this is my setup here. And as I said, PowerPoint extensions really, that's all I've done it for. I just wanted to add a bit of equipment, added my own little meter here, and a timer. This is not finished fully. Well, it's operational, but these wires at the back here need to be tidied up. And then there's to be a cover that goes over the back of there. So it can be later on. But first of all, this 2.5mm comes here, goes into your switchboard. And yes, these are the wrong wiring colors. These aren't the correct ones, but I've fixed that. As you open here, you will see a main switch, an RCD, and a circuit breaker. That's what you see here. Pretty nice. There's a 63 amp switch, just an isolator, a 40 amp RCD, that's what I could get, 30 milliamp tripping, I have tested these, and a 10 amp C-curve circuit breaker. Why so small, you ask? Well, I'll get to that point soon. Just with this cute little cover, flips over, there we go, how lovely. This is an old PowerPoint. These aren't the best to still be working with today, because I know and because of their pins, yes they do spread out over time, but this one hasn't been used too much. This is a newer PowerPoint, still a little older, and this is a 1940s electricity meter, and this is a 1960s, 70s, probably maybe 80s timer. 20 amps. This can run 10 amps constant. So yeah, first of all, the cable selection I chose is 2.5mm squared TPS cable, and the reason why I chose this is because of its amperage capacity. I did not want to be running a cheap 1mm or 1.5mm. I'd rather extend it to 2.5 just so I don't have any issues with heat when I'm loading it up. And that's the exact reason why I chose a 10 amp breaker. Even though this wiring is all 2.5 and 1.5, the breaker does not just trip at 10 amps. And also, I'm plugging into a PowerPoint which is rated for 10 amps as well. So I'm not actually directly connected to the 20 amp circuit. Otherwise I would have had this at 15 or 20. But usually it would have been a 15 if I had it directly connected, but and I'm not going to be pulling more than really 10 amps anyway, and if I do pull around 10 amps, this ain't going to trip anytime soon. Only if I pull up to 20 or 15, then it will probably go down. The reason why I also chose an RCD up here is this house was built pre DIN rail boards and pre RCDs, so RCDs weren't really such a thing when this house was built. So I put an RCD here just for safety. I could have added circuit breakers, but better to be safe. Add a little isolator switch to be safe. Just have things I can isolate if I want to. Always good to have an isolator switch. And always good to have an RCD. And this is a 4-way switchboard, so yeah, that's why I chose a 10 amp breaker, because of the limitations and power consumptions I can have. And I only really just did this to plug in chargers and the occasional heater or something. But I did size it up so I can have up to 10 amps, and even higher. I could probably pull 15 amps, probably 20 from this setup. But I'm limited to capacity since I'm plugging in directly into a power point, not actually permanently connecting to the wiring of the house, which I can't really do that. Yeah, this has been checked off, not signed off, but a mate of mine, which is Sparky, took a look at this. He said it's all right. Just changed the wiring colors, which I didn't decide, but yeah, this is, I could say, not really up to any form of standards, because probably no standards comply to this type of thing. There's probably no such thing as standards for this type of setup anyway, so it wouldn't really. I just did things to the best of my knowledge, of which 5 years of studying this type of stuff, and I'm still learning. So just a small little project here. It's not live yet. I've done all the testing, but I can't really be bothered livening it up now. I'll probably do it tomorrow, but yeah. So I'll show you how it works. This PowerPoint here is connected to this electricity meter. Pretty much everything's connected to that meter there, so that's going to run happily. That PowerPoint to the right is connected to this motor timer, so that is a timed PowerPoint, and that one there is connected to the meter. So yeah, that's how it's working, really. Haven't got too much else to say with this. It's just a regular setup, just as a small little project. Have some load wheel action and some ticking action. I'll turn these off. So yeah, that's about it for today. Just a small video of my little setup. It's a bit messy, but look, it's nothing that's dangerous. I wouldn't make anything that's too dangerous. But yeah, it's all good. All the wiring's inside there, being checked over, so seems to be okay. But other than that, that's my little setup here, just to extend some PowerPoints. So, oh yeah, this cover also goes over there. There we go. It comes off. Anyway, I'll do another video when this is all livened up and working, and I'll show you how it works. So that'll probably be a part 2. So yeah, until next time, thanks for watching, guys.